American rock band Dashboard Confessional jammed with their Filipino fans at the Wanderland Music Festival last weekend. But ahead of the big event, I got to speak with the band's lead singer and guitarist, Chris Carrabba. Now, lucky for us, Chris shares more stories behind the band's hits, from their classic songs to their fresh album. This and more in this one-on-one sit-down. What does it feel for you as an artist? You've been in the industry for about 20 years and you've traveled all around the world, coming to a place, such as the Philippines, and having them know your songs, sing your songs, and just go totally like crazy.
It's kind of hard to put into words what that feeling is, other than it feels like magic.
And that, you have had your first like Swiss Army Romance, and now you're out with your latest album.
Mm-hmm.
We are back to the beginning. Is that how this whole thing works for you?
It does. There's like 3 versions of the band.
Okay, cool.
And one of them is just me and an acoustic guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, that's what my first 2 records were really. The thing is, it's hard to find my way back into that spot as a writer for some reason. I think I like playing in a band so much that it's hard to get all the way back to just stripped bare like that. But this last record felt like the time to do it because it was really introspective, and it was a time in the world, in world history, where we were all isolated and by ourselves, and it just felt natural.
So with all the truth that I can tell, what inspired you, or what were you going through as you were writing the songs? Were you separated, from the band or from the group because due to COVID?
Well, I started making it before COVID, but was continued to make it during COVID, and that's when it got really, really focused in. And also, I was in a motorcycle accident, so I was laid up physically too for a while. To sit with those songs for a long time, and ponder them, and I think isolation is a factor on the record. You think you can hear it a little bit, but it's not like a feeling of being trapped. It's more the key. It's the way out.
And what's a way out for you? You seem to have found yourself. This seemed to be the most unfiltered. Would you say that this would also be like you're coming home, like you're finally like discovered yourself? The struggles that an artist such as yourself had to go through to get to where you are now. Balancing. I'm sure it's a tough place to be with trying.
It's interesting, Christine, because it feels like it really roils inside you. You really have to dig in deep, and it's not really a comfortable place. But that thing that the feeling you walk away with from it is a really positive feeling, even though maybe the process was a little gut-wrenching.
What would you say would be, from all the songs in your latest album, what is the one that you identify most with? Or maybe you feel closest to?
That's a good question. That's a great question. I guess I would say All the Truth That I Can Tell, where the title of the record comes from, seems to, I'm not sure it's the #1 song to me that resonates the most, but it's the one that makes me understand the record as a whole the most.
Yeah. It's the one that just kind of brings...
It ties it all together. If I was going to say I'd take one out, though, I would probably be a song called Sleep In.
Okay.
Sometimes it's easier to tell you. It is to be honest, a song that tells a part of a story that I think is going to be heading somewhere else soon. And it's funny when you have a song and it's finished, but it's not finished. It won't be finished for a while. So there's more story to tell. It feels good.
From your 20-year career, was there ever a point, well, I read somewhere that there was a point that you said that maybe this would be it for you, and then you decided to come back? What was happening at that time? Even in some of your records, there were like a 10-year gap from one album to the next.
I think for a while, we're in the record business. Record labels are business structures, and so they want something that they can release, and I want that too. I want to be out there playing music for people. But after a while, you start to say, okay, I think I've bought myself enough time here through all these efforts that I can wait until I have something that I feel is more, that is true, honest, and important to say. And maybe I felt I earned the chance to take my time to find out if there's more to say, as opposed to just saying, I'm supposed to say something, so let me just start.
That's right.
And but I don't plan to wait that long again.
So now you're like more excited.
Yes.
I mean, you're raring to go.
I'm raring to go. Yeah.
From all the songs that you have dished out through your 20 years, what would you say would be maybe like the top 3 songs that you absolutely love to perform in front of like an audience such as tonight in Wanderland?
I think they would be probably no surprise to anybody. They'd be Vindicated,
Okay.
Hands Down, and Stolen.
All right.
You feel the audience swell in their own ownership of the songs,
Yeah.
and I love that moment.
Does that help you also handle your stage fright? Do you still have that? I can't believe I kept seeing that stage fright throughout as I was stalking you.
I think the thing about stage fright, Christine, is it's more like it's just an energy trying to get out.
Okay.
You know, and you're trying to trap it in.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure you're supposed to.
Yeah.
But if you let it out, the whole thing tumbles apart.
Yeah.
So, I think nothing helps with stage fright, but it's supposed to be there. I think. I think everybody has it. I'm just willing to admit it.
I think
Unless
so.
they're very, very
At least in
confident.
the beginning. I mean, everybody
Yeah.
goes through the stage fright in the beginning, and
Yeah.
hopefully halfway through you're like kind of relaxed, and
Right.
everybody's screaming and yelling. I hope you do to get back for your 5th time. Thank you so much, Chris,
Thanks,
for
Christine.
joining us today here on CNN Philippines New Day. All the best to you.